I don't have words. Abortion is murder. Contraception intended for the zygote to not bond with the fucking uterus can be considered murder. We haven't got scientific proof there is or isn't a soul. It's more likely there is one because who's monitoring the fucking body? Who's telling it what to do? It's more possible that there's a soul than there isn't. When does a soul infuse with the body? We can't perfectly guarantee. So we assume on the side, as on the side of caution. If we don't know when they can, when the fusion happens, assume it's when the DNA strands bond, when they become a new being. They have a new rule. We're now producing a new life. These cells obey God's design. We will obey the rule. We have been programmed. We're now to create a new program. Our being. That happens the second this whole thing touches. The sperm comes and the egg comes. Fusion. Life. Separate life. Not my life, not your life. It's its own DNA. You know it's your body when it's your DNA. If it's not your DNA, it's not really your body. If it's blood, it's a gift. It's a possibility. The second the sperm hits the egg, conception of the human being is born. That's when they're born. They don't come out yet because they're not ready. We can't prove it isn't. So assume it is. Just spoke to a freaking doctor talking about how I discovered the medication I'm on. This point doesn't matter because it's pretty much every contraception at this point. All of them. Just assume all of them are fucked up.
Yeah.
I was told that my contraception was only supposed to thicken the mucus to prevent sperm from getting to the egg. I'm okay with making sure that his cells don't touch my cells so we don't produce yet. And the reason why I do this is because I don't want the kid cursed. I want them born in a blessed environment where we're safe and able to take care of them properly. I can take care of them in nothing. I can be a naked person and raise a baby the best I can. Nothing wrong with that. But I want to prepare them for the best scenario of their fucking time. I want them to have a good life. Not just life. I don't want them just to survive. I want them to thrive. So we've been timing. 7 years we've waited to have children. At least. We just had our anniversary. And the day after, God's blessed us with the knowledge. Good thing you didn't tell us on the day of the anniversary. That would fucking ruin the 7th year. Also, 7's an interesting sacred number. Not that I want to be loony head, but in the Bible, 7's an important number. So it just happens to be the day after our 7-year anniversary, we discovered that the medication I'm taking, Microlite, doesn't fucking matter though, they all seem to do it, prevents the fertilized egg fertilized. I understand why vegans get upset about eggs. Don't eat eggs that are fertilized. But if you don't know they're fertilized, don't risk it. Most of the hen's eggs, as I said, fertilized egg goes into the uterus and they prevent implantation. Prevent the growth of the child. Kill the baby. Killing without good, wholesome reason is murder. In the Old Testament, it was punishable by death. These doctors promote this. Oh, it's the respect of the woman. Pro-choice for the woman. The kid doesn't even fucking have a fighting chance. Let them choose to live. Let them live. I'm not okay with veganism because it doesn't respect the human body's needs. I'm okay with the concept of vegetarian if you can handle having non-meat. But vegan, we're just eating, a lot of the time we're eating animal products that to them is waste or excess, and we can reward them. It's mutualism, commensalism, it's scientifically okay. If it's out of love, it's fine. I'm not vegan, I'm not vegetarian either, so I'm aware that meat's important. If I eat sardines, it's a sacred moment for me because I'm eating more than one body with more than one soul. And I'm like, thank you, all these little guys, like about 3 or 4 of them in one sitting. And I'll sit there and go, thank you, little guys, for blessing me with your energy. You've had a full life. Hopefully they were full size. I sure hope they had full life. So I'm not okay with generally having lamb because I'm like, I don't want to kill a little kid. And the thing is, God had sacrifice of a lamb. It's look how vulnerable this being is. And if the lamb got to find out they were sacrificed for God, that's like the best thing an animal can do is be sacrificed for God. Like if they lost life on earth, maybe they go to a new place. I don't know, Bible doesn't say, but I'm going to assume that they could. I hope those little lambs that get sacrificed have the best fucking time of their lives. Anyway, I eat my sardines. Reverence for the sardines. I pray for the whole sardine family because I'm eating multiple beings at once. Eating a cow, it's going to take months for me to eat one of them. I don't do the same prayer thing because I haven't killed one whole being. I've had a portion of a being, and all of us, if you have one cow served for everyone, thank the cow as much as possible for one animal to die. In fact, thank them before you kill them, really. I like the idea of, is it halal? Halal, yeah, haram, yeah. I'm not Muslim, but I'm not against some Muslims because they also believe in the same kind of God I believe in. That we've been raised differently, culture's got different things going on, but I'm okay with a lot of Muslims with their hearts in the right place. Same as certain other religions, but they might not know what's going on. But if you do the best you can if you're run by wholesome, unconditional love, where you don't expect anything back, I'm okay with your belief if you're doing that. But from what I can tell, the only people who do that are those who worship a God, a singularity God. My God I believe in has different parts, and it's okay to have separate parts and togetherness because destruction and creation are both beautiful. And by separating part of you, it's part of the nature. Like nature's been divided and close together. We can see humanity as a whole bunch of divided personalities. Together we all come and form into one. And the beauty of oneness doesn't happen if you're always one. You have to separate in order to know what it feels like to be together again. So I get why the God being that I worship, one singular being, can be separated. I would not be surprised if he can separate himself as many times as he wants. He's God, he has ultimate power, he's bigger than we can fathom. I didn't mean that as an evangelism thing. I'm just angry for murder. I'm fucking screaming. I'm not okay with murder. Ever. If I ever met someone in prison who murdered someone, like, you know, those guys who have rages and they have a gun and they want to hurt a guy because, I don't know, that guy raped their wife. Good! Unless you want to give him mercy, he dies. The rapist should die. Old Testament, if you rape someone, you should die. And it should be professional, like, not ceremony, but what do you call it? It's
public execution.
It should be public. We should bring back capital punishment, please. But don't ever falsely accuse. If you don't know if someone's guilty, don't kill them. Only do it when you know they're evil and they're not repentant. If they go, I enjoyed the killing, I loved every second, I love the rape every second, die. We don't need that on this earth right now. We don't need that in the new earth, but we don't need it here either. Give people hope. Bring capital punishment back. Take away murder. Bring back death to prevent death. How about that one? I'm only okay with war if it's prevention of further destruction. Whatever's happened in freaking Israel and Pakistan, is it Pakistan? Israel and
Palestine.
Palestine. I get confused with he's. Yeah. You guys probably relate, whoever the fuck's watching. If you are watching, I don't know. I don't know about this whole drama. Israel was supposed to be run by the God that I worship. And they're not always worshipping the branch of Christianity where Jesus is involved, because not all of them believe that Jesus was the Christ. That's understandable. Got to be skeptical. And if you don't believe he is the Christ, don't worship that man. Like, I'm okay with that. If you believe that he's not, don't do it. Don't do anything wrong. Like, don't do anything that goes against your conscience. Make sure your conscience is clear as much as possible. But do it out of love. If you don't trust and love this man, don't give him don't do that. But alternatively, if you think this man doesn't deserve anything bad, give him what he deserves. Like, I was always told, you can only worship God, don't worship anyone else. I'm like, mini worship is a thing. I don't have the words for it. It's honor and respect. Those who do the right thing, thank them and go, good job. The more good someone is, the more they deserve this. God is the greatest good you're ever going to get. Not Frozone's wife. Those who know Frozone from The Incredibles. Greatest good you're ever going to get. Bitch.
In technical terms, the worship that only God is to receive is called either adoration or latria, and
it's just he's got a different title.
Like, little W worship that lesbians can receive, if it's appropriate, called veneration or dulia.
Yeah. If you have a doctor that's pro killing your child, there's something wrong with that doctor. They study medicine. Today I was on a woman, she's like, oh, well, I'm just talking the medical perspective. The medical degree has ethics in it. you have to factor in that there are potential soul existences, and most people would agree people matter because people are selfish and they go, I'm important. So they can agree at least they're important. So if you think you're important, what about the little ones? It's not the smaller, the less they're worth. Do you guys remember being a kid and how little people saw in you? Like when you were a child, I doubt most of you guys remember. If you guys hate kids, you probably don't remember being one.
So medical is an extension of biological. Biologically, absolutely, from zygote onwards, that is a distinct living human being.
Yeah, and based on basic human rights, you should not unjustly kill a child or anyone. Don't unjustly kill. And what's just is out of love. Even killing a man who murdered people is out of love to say this is what you deserve. You need to get your consequences, and it's out of love for the community, so the community goes, I feel safe. One time I had feeding a bunch of ibises, and one of the ibises came along and just went and took all the food. I feel like it's illegal to kill that animal. I wanted to kill him in front of all the ibises to make a statement, do not steal like this horrible being. Fucking die. God, in the Old Testament, so anyone who's Jewish should be able to understand any of this, hopefully. He made us responsible for taking care of creation. It's going to follow my noodle. Self-care. He made us responsible for taking care of creation. And scientifically, you can prove that we're the top of the food chain. I don't think there's anyone higher. We are the top of Earth's food chain. So we are therefore responsible for taking care of everyone beneath us.
Mm-hmm.
We should not be just usurping power. Like, my dad used to hit around Kate and toast in the backyard. If he ever repents, I forgive him. So I don't want this held against me if he's repented in the future. But for anyone who's had a parent who's done that, just whacked around, or if you've done it yourself, probably a dumb idea to do that. Whacked around Kate and toast and kept them alive. No one should torture animals. We can't disprove to they have souls. And if they have emotions and they have free will, if they can choose, they probably have a soul.
Biblically, they are living souls and have a spirit.
Yeah, but not everyone believes that. But test everything.
Yep.
Don't just... Even if you say, I'm Christian, I was raised a Christian, I shouldn't test anything because that's evil. The devil is tempting you to leave. Goodness will always win. If you're looking for truth, eventually you'll find it. Oh, but I haven't found it. I'm so dark and depressed. Maybe you're being challenged so you can be tough when you come out here. You go, wow, the world's so evil. It is. Oh, by the way, I had to mention, yesterday I realized I had a revelation myself. It's not like spiritual or anything, but like, if any of you think I'm not loved, nobody loves me, don't lie to yourself. I love you. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know how evil you are, but I love you. I love Hitler and I'm not okay with what he did. People can take that out of context, but they're an idiot for doing that and curse them. Not because I want to hurt you, but because I want to train you that that's retarded. Don't take people out of context. It's disgusting.
I just remember something
If
that...
it's a funny meme, like you take context and you might go, that sounds funny. No disrespect to the person. Just make sure it's funny and they like it. Don't make jokes at someone's expense. That's wrong. It's bullying and it's evil.
I just remember something about the whole medical perspective side of things.
Yeah.
When they're deciding medically how far into your pregnancy they are, they'll define you became pregnant actually before the child was conceived. They define the start of pregnancy as, I think it's whenever your last period was, something like that. So when they say you're 12 weeks pregnant, for example, you've probably only actually had a child in your womb for like 10 or 11 weeks.
And I don't believe what you're saying is absolutely true because you're not like a medical professional, but you've done...
I'm not, and perhaps it's different in different places. But
yeah.
But I've read online plenty of mothers announcing that they found out through their pregnancy and through the way the doctor talked about it that they define you're this much pregnant based on when your last period was rather than when you actually conceived.
I also thought we're talking today about astrology because I'm a Christian who also believes that I don't know if the word astrology is the best way to describe it. It is the study of the stars, and astro being like astral to do with the universe out there, space and celestial bodies. The study of that is scientific. And I'm not a scientific professional, but someone has to study the effects of the body based on birthday. There are total patterns on people's bodies, and not just face, but whole structure. But you can literally study the face. Like, I've got to say, I'm sun sign Taurus. Sun sign is physical body. So, and there's other stuff like moon and stuff that might slightly affect things, but the sun sign is dominant for physical. Mercury is dominant for your hands and communicating. There are other charts and things that do other stuff, like not other charts, but other houses, each planetary body does its own thing on the body and on the soul and everything. Distracted. Psychology. Psycheology. Study of the soul. I studied at a university. They said it's a study of the soul, implying people who are psychologists believe there is one. If you don't believe there's a soul, that's not pure psychology. The original psychology is to study the soul, and you can't study that scientifically enough. You have to use mind, brain, and behavior. Just lost the light. I'm going to put the light back on. I like having the light on. We got a TV that I was watching, and it had like doing its thing. Yeah, man. I want some light. There you go. I wonder if it fixed the lighting now. I don't know. What was I saying?
Psychology, psyche, soul.
Yeah. If you study psychology and don't believe there's a soul, what the fuck? You're an idiot. It's literally studying, like, if you, I'm just studying people. Okay, well, it's more sociology or biology, really, isn't it?
In a way, yeah.
But if you don't study social interaction, again, I'm pretty sure that's like social. But psychology, study of the soul, the flare of life within you. Like, your body, it does its thing. But who's controlling it? Where's the control? I mean, I've done enough analysis to know that, like, because I'm just dancing around. There's so many things to think about. I'm not a professional, but I wish that someone would just fucking research things I'm saying. Like, where is the control center of the body? Brainstem. Because if you cut every body part off, the last thing that remains alive is the brainstem. You take the brainstem out, you're dead every time. Have a car accident, hit your brainstem, you're dead. You can't breathe, you can't heart rate. Oxygen is what keeps us alive. Breath of life, change that word to oxygen. Oxygen is what keeps us alive. Bare minimum. Everything else in the body just makes it enjoyable and more fun to play around in the universe. We've all just spawned in, all like, I just think about now, like, decorating your body is just character creation. And I know that a lot of Christians go, tattoos are bad, piercings are bad. Notice I got a septum piercing. Wow, oh no, I wore my trauma on my face. Look at me, I'm living in trauma. No, I did it because I thought it was pretty, and I had 2 eyes here, and a mouth here, and a nose here, and it just felt empty not to decorate here. Got a freaking triangle, I need a center point to look at, and I have shiny fancy eyeballs, and I got fancy lips, and I got cheeks, and I'm like, there's something missing there, and I don't want to change my nose shape. Putting like a whole bunch of highlighter there just feels weird, so I just put a shiny here to decorate my nose. So if anyone's against that, ask, if anyone who's Christian or just Jewish is against jewelry of the nose, Rebecca, I'm pretty sure her name was. Nose ring. It might not be through the body, but it was on the nose.
Yep.
So if you're against that, you're against Rebecca. And I thought she was a pretty nice lady, so she seemed pretty good to caring for people. I like how they chose her. She's pretty. I'm just thinking about the concept of Mary. I've been thinking about Catholicism. I don't know all Catholics and what they believe, but I don't think you should be praying to a human if you can pray to God directly. Because God can just talk to them directly and go, hey, someone sent a message. Like, why can't God be the mailman? Holy Spirit's better than the mailman. Why do we have to pray to the person directly? Like, if they can hear us, I'm like, thank you for praying for us, but I don't want to spend my time focusing on praying to a specific human or a specific saint. Like, just because they have the word saint doesn't make them any more special than those who haven't got the label of saint. There are people out there you've never met that no one ever knew who did all those honorable things. Like that random guy who just does that thing and plods along, or goes to that church and just serves the church. Or the little retard. Yeah, I said retard. Someone who's slow, like retardando in music. It means to slow down. It's RIT for short. These people who are slow, like, I don't know what to call these people. Oh, this is special? Everyone's special. If we're special, Dash, that means no one is. Incredibles again. Distracted. There's too many things to think about. The world is so interconnected in my mind, and I'm so overwhelmed with feelings today. Astrology's a thing. Someone's got to go study that thing. Christians stop dissing astrology itself. It's a study of God's creation and God's soul's beauty. It's psychology in the stars. Those who say psychology to the soul, you fucking soul. You're stupid. Or psychology, original people were dumb. But we can't study the soul properly. The best way to study it, mind, brain, behavior. And even then, the mind is in the brain and the behavior. Like, you don't really study. You study the mind based on the evidence of the brain and behavior. It's just the study of the body. So, but yeah, if the doctor said, oh, it's just medical, and I'm like, is it medical to diagnose when something is a being? Am I a human? Yes? Is that scientific? Can you determine I'm a human based on my DNA? You can determine which human I am or what I look like. You get a single cell organism of human. Egg, sperm, first single cell. It'll have its own DNA, its own rule. Can you say that's human DNA? Yes. Can you say it's mine? Not specifically, but I'm responsible for taking care of it. Can you say it was my husband's? Not specifically, but this is our egg and sperm together. Is it his alone? No. We are responsible for taking care of it. It's in my body, not my body, my choice. My body, my responsibility. Right? Shouldn't be my body, my choice. I do what the fuck I want. Like, it is my choice. Everyone has been blessed with the option of free will. What you do with it is your fucking problem if it's evil, and thank you very much if you're good. Everyone gets free will, and if the Christians are arguing about the whole free will thing and predetermined and Calvinism and all that sort of stuff, if you're blaming God for all the evil, why good things happen to bad people, it's not evil to go through natural disaster. It's part of life. Destruction is part of life. It's uncomfortable, but it's beautiful. The average Scorpio would get it. Go ask them. They're your professionals in this industry. And if they're not, there's something probably wrong with them. And I'm not just being weird. Like, it's every Scorpio I've met should be able to, and has, understood deep, dark things. So thank you, Scorpios. I feel really bad for these guys. They have it, like, really hard in life. I'm just out there warming up Scorpios, man. Anything in Scorpio in the chart, they just have a hard life. It's just been terrible. The more you've got, the worse it is. Every sign got its own thing. Leos, you are the best person. Not that you're, like, morally best, because that one's Virgo. But they're set apart for everyone else. I mean, technically everyone can be morally perfect, choose to be, but Virgos are sanctified, they're extra special beings with that genre, from my opinion. I'm not trying to be weird, but that's like their specialty, is working on purification. And then you got Sagittarians out there, just out there being happy and just being pleasant with basic ass life. Like, that just makes the world a better place. Virgos freaking need that to calm down. Like, all these people, all this separation of oneness. Like, just think about people saying, like, I guess it's something probably totally stupid. Don't take the last thing seriously, I was just theorizing. That's how I get to these things in the first place. But anyway, everyone can make mistakes. We all learn. We're all basically babies on this earth, and we all get bigger anyway. I just wish we would live like hundreds of years like they did in the Old Testament. Like, what would you do with 900 years of wisdom? Freaking, is it Methuselah with 969?
I can't remember who it was.
Older than Yoda. Yoda's not even real, but this guy's older than Yoda in the Old Testament. People got older than that guy.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like there was a record, but they lived like 1,000 years.
Never quite made it to 1,000 years.
Well, not in the Bible anyway. We haven't got it recorded if anyone did go past that, but oh boy, close to it. Then it got reduced to like 120. I don't know if people got past it, but the average is below 120 now. But I don't know how that happened, but it's definitely not past that age on average. So, but yeah, every being deserves a chance to live. Even if they're a horrible piece of shit, they are built, like, if you don't believe in Christianity, you'll at least empathize with the fact that I value every being and everything, even inanimate objects. Like, I've got a microphone, I still love and value this, even if it might not be sentient. This might not have a will, this might not do anything, but I still love and respect every single cell it's made of. Every little particle, all the hydrogen that makes the universe, and all the bonding between them, and all the molecules, everything. I love it, no matter how small or how big. So if any of you are out there depressed and want to die, not that I recommend killing other people, but if you want to commit suicide, it's probably smarter to deal with who you're angry at first. Because, like, I mean, I would not be surprised if they deserve death before you do. Because I know a lot of people are oppressed when they're suicidal. And you shouldn't have the urge to kill each other. You should have the urge to just end your life. And a lot of times, I would not be surprised if it's not because you want to die. It's because you don't want to be here anymore. Don't leave here. We need you. Suicidal people, you're sad for a reason. Or depressed and lack of emotion, it shuts down for a reason. You felt so much, you have the burden on your whole entire being and go, this is overwhelming. Someone's oppressed me. Someone's hurt me. And yet, feel free to cry. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to get angry. Don't hurt innocent people. In your anger, in your sad, don't hurt innocent. And don't hurt guilty who aren't the ones who hurt you. Give everyone what they deserve. And mercy is recommended as well. Mercy is when people don't deserve it and you give it to them anyway. It's a good thing or a bad thing. Don't give people bad things when they don't deserve it. That's just evil. Fuck those guys. Not trying to pay curses, but you gotta get punished for that. It's good to get punished sometimes. I don't want to hurt people for the sake of hurting them. If I ever want to hurt somebody, it's for the sake of training them to get better. It's hard for me to believe that the concept of hell is just a fire burning forever, or God's wrath burning forever. I'm not sure if I'm not sure how literal or metaphorical that is, because it doesn't say. I'm going to assume it's Schrodinger's both of them. Anyone knows Schrodinger's cat? I keep saying that a lot, so it's Schrodinger's permanent. When it says you're going to die, I'm not sure if that means you're going to feel like you may as well be dead, like your soul is not alive and glowing and beautiful, because a lot of people who are alive here feel like they're dead. Like a lot of suicidal people, do you feel alive? No. But are you technically dead? No. But emotionally you feel like, oh, I may as well be, right? So that might be what it means in the Bible to say you're dead. You may as well be. There's no beauty in you. God is literally will breathe life into you. And if you're the kind of person who doesn't believe in the Christian God or the Islam God, and you're at the stage of your life where you're like, I believe that there is a power and it's not those guys. Like, I understand that everyone's at their own stage of understanding, and everyone has limited wisdom. So, like, I don't know what I was saying, I was confused. But, love's important. Love's important, and provided that, like, if there's no such thing as a soul, it doesn't, to me, it doesn't feel like anything matters more than anything else. Everything ultimately is made of hydrogen and combinations of hydrogen. It starts with one. Hydrogen is one. Two of them make helium if you do some magic fusing, and then lithium's like those two again. And you just keep going through. It's interesting how it's got beautiful patterns like that. So you kind of wonder if it was designed intentionally. But when you've got a rule that runs the universe, things have patterns. So, and if you don't believe that it was a person who made it, well, it makes sense why you're skeptical, and you should be skeptical. Don't just falsely believe things. You don't believe stuff without any proof. You need some proof, and the proof can be conviction within yourself. So if you're an atheist, I love you as well, because I get why you can be skeptical, and all that abuse that people do with the whole like, I don't want to hurt Jehovah's Witness because some of them do it for good reason. But the evangelism at your fucking door, not the best way to do it. A lot of the time. It might work on someone, but for most people, they're having their day, they're doing their thing. Like, coming in a suit while I'm wearing pajamas, that's just weird. Match my energy. You know what I mean? You go to someone's house, dress casual. You go to someone's workplace, dress business. Like, I don't like it when you, like, dress professionally at my house, because I'm not wearing, like, a fancy uniform or outfit. Like, I mean, I do. I live in uniforms all the time. But, like, for funsies. But, however people dress in their home, dress slightly above that in case someone dresses well, but you don't have to be in a suit. Just see them as a human being. Speak their language. I also hate it with Christianese, especially the weird language of Christian. It's like slang, or not slang, but yeah, that's what I think. It's a word that Christians often use to describe the words that Christians use.
I feel so blessed. I feel like he's backsliding.
Love on me. I love on them. And I'm like, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like someone did this and jerked off and put semen on you. And I'm like, that's not what you want people to think about you. If you want to love on someone, that also sounds kind of rapey.
Yeah.
I love on you, implying you're not absorbing the love, implying they didn't consent. And it just feels weird. Like, you can't stop me loving you bare minimum. But if you're a piece of shit, I don't love you. I just love you bare minimum. But I also love the potential you have. And a lot of people, I use astrology all the time, to see what someone should be and what their potential is. And I naturally can see that in people anyway. But it's just a helpful tool to validate that I'm not insane, going, I can see where someone should go. Everyone has potential to be good. Everyone has potential to be evil.
To me, the phrase love on, it creates a real separation between you and the person that you're supposed to be loving.
Because not love is, like, you're not exchanging love, it's just love at you.
Yeah, so like,
not receiving.
but this item is love. I'm going to just put this on you. I'm not touching you. In fact, I'm keeping my distance from you, but
on you,
here,
not in you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not within you.
Yeah.
I know, it's
I'm not personally bonding with you. I'm just... You know, love's this external thing that
so
I'm
putting on you. We personally hate a lot of Christianity. Some of it's relevant and important, because if you're doing what Ryan did, where he was studying theology, theological college, we've had issues with that as well.
You need appropriate theological terminology.
When you're in the field of professional, you need to have words so it simplifies things, and you've got like terminology like Calvinism is a fancy word. Some guy named Calvin, ism is like, you know, the field
study
of
belief in.
And it's like, I don't know what he believed personally, because everything just keeps changing in life. Like, even, like, Catholicism probably changed over time. Things keep changing, and a lot of people try to have, like, I'm so distracted, but it's important. Like, people who are obsessed with tradition, it's a good thing to have those people, because they go back to the core, and it doesn't take the original message. But then you want someone who's modern, who doesn't care about tradition anymore, because being rigid doesn't help you to grow and develop. Like, what if that belief was faulty? What if we want to add something? What if the world wasn't flat? Or what if it is flat in some places and round in others? It's not even a sphere. It's like a freaking oval or some shit. And it's also bumpy. Like, I don't know, that's freaking weird. I don't have proof. I just believe the professionals because they communicate in things that make sense. Like, this thing happens, this falls down. I've seen that happen. Mathematically, this makes sense. 1 + 2 is 3, unless I've done my maths wrong, which I've also done that before. Usually I did bad grades. I've done really well at school. I'm pretty smart. I don't know what my IQ is. It's probably well over 100. That doesn't mean I'm valid, because that would be like, well, I don't know, it's called genetic fallacy or something. Just because the person's smart doesn't mean that they know it. Just because someone's like, just because, let's say Hitler, because people hate him for some reason. He's a good example of evil. I don't know. I feel bad for him because he gets so much hate compared to everyone else. Like, every Nazi who decided to kill someone had blood on their own hands. Even if there's no blood because gassing. Haha, make joke. There's no blood because gas. I'm trying to cope, man. It's traumatic. That's why we have dark humor, so we can cope. So, I'll get distracted again. On another tangent, if you're into dark humor, you're either fucked up or someone fucked you up. It's trying to cope. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But anyway, every Nazi who decided to kill or was part of the killing regime, they have their own death on their hands. That's their choice. Anyone who, back to what we were talking about originally with contraception, anyone who prescribes contraception to someone who is okay with killing that child because, oh, the woman wants to have her career. You telling me that a woman getting paid to pay for Netflix subscriptions, that's more important than a child existing in this universe? Like, Netflix is more important. That's an example. Because, like, why do people work? To pay off all their fun stuff and to eat. If we stop spending money on all the fun stuff, everyone can afford to eat. If we stop doing smoking, I'm still not about smoking again, I'll also research that one. Love yourselves, people, you're worth it. Oh, I don't feel like I deserve it. Well then, let some professional punish you. By professional, someone who, I don't know, it's supposed to usually go religious, and someone who can judge you spiritually and go, yeah, that's not good enough, that was a piece of shit. Never let a person judge you without them giving you a way out. If someone's like, oh, can you just stop sinning? Give them an alternative. Well, no. If you're addicted to something, you wanted something and it's a faulty thing, something went wrong. You're addicted to porn. The average guy is. Understandable. Look at the women. Like, I'm not hating women more than men, but in this circumstance, there are some people who get called simps and incels. There are people who watch porn who are just using women. Not all men. It's just cliche men, usually with women. That's just an example. But, because you've also got intersex, which is a whole different study. There's like multiple types of that one. We do need a third pronoun. But we only need 3. He for penis, she for vagina, and boobs. Hormone balances, it's a whole thing. It's not just one body part, it's your whole DNA. It's she for double X, he for XY. If you got 2 X's and a Y, that probably makes you male. If you got, I don't know, 3 X's, it's probably female. So he and she, and then you need a third one for fraternal twins of male and female, the one ate the other twin. Don't blame them. They didn't do anything wrong. They were just born that way. They absorbed the twin, shared blood. One side of the boys got one blood, the other type of boys got the other blood, 2 different types, and they're all just like somehow unified in the same body. Are they a he or a she? If there's man blood, if there's X's and Y's, and they're fighting each other, what gender is that? They, you. No, it's. Guys, can you stop itting people? Like, it's for inanimate objects, non-soul things. Animals aren't it's either. They're theys. They potentially have souls. They move. They have choice. They have free will. They for an animal. If you don't know the gender of the animal, don't say it. And with dogs, I get confused. Dogs aren't always he's. Cats aren't always she's. But sometimes if they feel masculine, it makes sense where you accidentally say he. And if they feel feminine, I get where you say she. There's people who are gender confused. I'm passionate with that too. I've done a lot of research on that sort of thing. Personally, I've had to deal with my own issues. Not necessarily I did anything wrong, but the world's fucked up. You get born in a certain situation, you get tempted, people confuse you. So, I'm a woman, I got boobies, I got a vagina. Oh, it's TMI. No, it's not. Just test my blood, it says XY in there. All the DNA says so. It says it's going to happen. Another thing is sometimes you might have no testosterone uptake, where you're allergic to testosterone and it just doesn't do it or something. That doesn't make you a woman. It just makes you an emasculated man. I feel really sorry for you guys. Like, it's shit not being able to have the hormone to make you look like the correct gender, presenting properly. It must feel so horrible to not have that hormone. It also feels horrible if you have multiple vaginas. That feels weird. Or if you've got what it looks like a vagina and what it looks like a penis, but it's like everything's just weird. I feel bad for you guys too. You can't even control this. You're just born with retarded body parts, and it's not your fault. under the Bible, you don't have to believe the Bible personally, because you do have to test everything. Don't just believe the Bible gullibly, because that's just as bad as if you just didn't really personally. Like, those who believe in the Bible, and you read what happens for those who don't believe. If you just believe just for the sake of believing, you go in the same place. Non-believers will see that. They'll be like, wow, you're an idiot. You should go to the same place I'm going, because we both deserve to be there. But I admire non-believers when they see what's right and wrong, and they go, what's the Christian doing? That's weird. And as a Christian, I'm allowed to rebuke Christians. It says so in the Bible as well. We're supposed to rebuke Christians especially. We're not supposed to treat the non-believers and those who don't know better. They haven't had Holy Spirit renewal. They haven't had... Like, I don't know what it's like to not have the Holy Spirit, personally. I hope I'm not lying. But I don't feel wrong saying that. I'm scared. But I don't know what it's like to not have the Holy Spirit. Maybe my husband does. I don't know what it's like personally. I've had a lot of dark places where he's very quiet, so I'm guessing that's what it feels like. Very quiet, very alone. Alternatively, very noisy. For those who think they're schizophrenic, it's a good chance you could have demons possessing, annoying you. Maybe you're not as crazy as you think you are. You might actually see a spiritual realm. You might not. And doctors can't prove that. And if they can't prove that, they should assume it's both. So if you've been diagnosed with, oh, you hear voices, you're just crazy. You might not be. And I'm not trying to promote insanity, but always keep that in mind. And I also feel bad for those who have multiple personality, because they don't have access to the rest of themselves. All of it is still you. Every personality in this being that chooses to control this body, if they're aware of the other parts and they're working together, it's all the one being. It's all the one person. You're just fractured, and I feel bad for you too, because you don't get to see all the stuff, but your body's trying to protect you from all the trauma you went through. And what the fuck is wrong with people to create that kind of trauma? Like freaking sexual abuse and physical abuse and everything that hurts you and it's evil, it's abusive, and you can have trauma from everything, anything. Like, I always felt like I was invalidated because I've never been raped, but like, I've been violated in so many forms. Like, just because you have no proof of rape, just because you haven't been penetrated, doesn't mean you were violated in yourself, in your soul, if you don't believe in souls, in your body. But I wouldn't be surprised we have souls. It's more likely they are there than they aren't there, because what's controlling the body? Again, back to the thing with the brain is never my theory, but like, in astrology, and I don't know how scientific astrology is when it comes to like cells and forces. Like, you got gravity, there could be literal like matter cells that weigh things. Like, those things, I don't know, like electrons are things that help with electricity. We don't know like what exactly causes gravity from what I know. I don't know if they know already, but I'm sure they tell us. But at the moment, I don't know what controls the astrological patterns, but there are, what I can tell, 12 types, because there'd be 4 elements. And they make sense, because I can type people 1 in 4, and alright, now my hair's not ideal, but it should be bolder. But based on my own opinion, I look better in bolder colours. I can dress to suit my body, but it doesn't show my energy. So for those who believe in New Age stuff, or like chi and all that sort of stuff, I think you're right in something in there. I don't know if all of it's real. I know chakras can be a thing. I'm thinking about that as well. I know this is another tangent. It's all tangents. Those will understand. ADHD, you'll understand. You'll go, oh, finally someone thinks my thoughts. All over the place. That's the problem when you're intelligent. You've got too many things in there, and you've got too many things to say. How long have we got with this filming anyway? How long have we got?
We're currently at 38 minutes 35. 38.
Still okay with battery?
Battery's fine. I need to go to the toilet.
Oh.
And we definitely need to like break this up into multiple pieces to actually send it to you.
Oh, you don't have to send it to me. We can just put it directly onto something or something like that. I don't know.
I'll stop recording now, go to the toilet, and